Like, this might be easier to do at night or something. Because, like, they just look kind of pink to me. Like, I didn't realize how much tan just looks like pink. Like, don't they? They just all look shiny. I do not know how I'm supposed to fucking tell. God. Hey, Pokemon fan, how's it going? Welcome in. We are currently struggling with the Slack-off outbreak. What does roulette mean? Type it and find out. But pretty much we have a wheel every time we have a shiny. Let me pull this up because I fucking didn't have it up. There you go. Every time we catch a shiny, we spin the wheel. And that's how we determine what shiny we're getting. So we landed on Slack-off, so that's what we'll be hunting until we find one. Because if I'm gonna be going for all the Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet, I might as well just. These will all be self-caught. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. You're not supposed to claim all three of them, but that's alright. Yeah, I don't know what's been up with my internet. It was doing this kind of yesterday too. But yeah. Holy crap. Yeah, I might need to do an encounter sandwich with these guys because I'm getting way too many like hop-ips and stuff. They're just so spread out, I think. It's worse today. Well, luckily it's not as bad as it was at the end of the stream yesterday. But yeah. Let me at least post this for you since you did follow if you're interested in joining the Discord. Oh god, I paused the timer. Oh no, I reset the timer. Oh my god. I really gotta figure out a new bind for my timer. Because it's on the number 1, so I tried to do the exclamation point. That's okay. We'll just have to We'll just have to mention there's an extra 10 minutes on the timer. Can you battle me? I am shiny hunting at the moment. I don't really battle, I just collect. It's a definitive no. Sorry. I am not a battler. Do these guys not look pink? Like in the bright sunlight, just like from far away, they look pink, right? But then when you get close, you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not. Like compared to this one that's in the shade, you're like, oh yeah, that's pink. And then you go up and you're like, oh no, it's just brown. Like you just never realize how pink brown actually looks. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess like compared to the deerling, definitely does not look pink. Maybe they're just a brighter color. Maybe I just need to be looking for the brightest one. They do look very bright. It's very hard to tell. It's a bit deceiving. Yeah, it's deceiving until you get close, and then you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm... But then sometimes I even, like... I don't know if I'm just... You know, using copium or anything, but I'm just like, that does look pink. Like, you can't... Some of them, I don't know. I don't know if you could convince me that it's not pink. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use a, I think an encounter sandwich might make this a little bit easier. Because we're getting, like, too many other things. Actually, would it even make it easier? Because, like, we might get more normal type Pokemon, but not Slackoth, right? Because Slackoth only show up in the trees. It's only because of the outbreak that they're not. Also, I just noticed your messages aren't showing up in the... Because you said, yeah, it's a bit deceiving, but it's not showing up in the... on the screen. But it's only yours for some reason. We're already halfway through this sandwich. Oof, man. Ooh, Dunsparce. Maybe I can get away with just running down here and then running back up. I just feel like taking that time to run all the way down and then up. Yeah, I feel like the pink will be just more noticeable. I think I'm just deceiving myself. If I run all the way up here, we're good. And then just run all the way down. Like, maybe it's just up against the green grass they just look pink? I don't know, man. Like, all these guys look pink to me. It's getting ridiculous. Like, either be pink or don't. Pick one. Not both. That one's pink. Okay. It is a lot easier to tell. There we go. Easy. Okay. Whew. It is a lot more noticeable. What the heck? Yeah, definitely much brighter. Okay, how much time do we have left? Let's just do the remaining 10 minutes. I also didn't realize that I left all my my channel point redemptions on yesterday. I just forget to turn them off for after the Pokemon stream. Because obviously I don't want people to redeem, like, make me a sandwich in Pokemon when I'm not even playing Pokemon. Like, it's one thing if I'm playing Pokemon, but for somebody to redeem it while I'm not, I'm just like, I don't want somebody to think that's okay. And so I feel like I need to turn them off. Okay, now I can kind of run through here a lot easier, knowing how much brighter of a pink it is. Because I think in the picture up there, or the picture on the screen that I have, it doesn't look that light. Or, I mean, like, it looks pretty light pink. So... yeah, if I can get another one, that would be awesome. Because then I think I could fully evolve it. You know what's actually funny is I think that Slackoth was actually the last Pokemon that I caught for my Pokedex. Because the spawn of it is so hard to find. That's why I was like, there's no way I'm going to do this regular. So this is... Look how tiny this one is. Or maybe it's just that one's huge? No, I think that one's just small. I want a small boy. But yeah, these guys are, See, even this one looks freaking pink from that far away. But yeah, so these guys only show up like in the trees. Normally. So that's why I had to get an outbreak, because now they're just spawning all over the floor, which is the same thing for a Pokemon called Applin. But I don't remember. I feel like I got one a different way. And so I was able to do that, but for this Pokemon, it was just so uncommon, and like I guess I wasn't just looking for it, and so I was like, okay, what are the last ones I need? And then I would kind of walk around. I think I even used like normal encounter sandwiches, but I just never realized that they only spawned in the trees. And so what I ended up doing was, because I had the evolution of it, because I caught the evolution of it first, like literally Slack Off was the last one I needed. I just hatched an egg for it because I was like, I'm not doing this. I can't find this damn thing. And look at me now. They're all over the floor. I see them everywhere. Even have a shiny one. So that is the nice thing about Slack Off, is that I can just, now that I have a Slack Off, I can skip and go to the evolution. So now I won't have to like do this specific hunt again. I can just go find Vigoroth and catch 2 of those if I really want. So we got about 7 to 8 minutes, well, 7 minutes left, so I don't want to... I think if I catch a second one, I'll probably just evolve it. Maybe not. Maybe not to Vigoroth, but I'll evolve it all the way to Slack Off. Or the fuck's its name? Slaking. There you go. I just could not think of his name. Yeah, these guys are all over the place, and they all look pink to me. Dude, I swear, I thought this was another pink one. I keep getting all excited for these pink ones. Are you pink or not? Dude, I swear they look pink. Like, I don't... I'm not crazy, dude. They look pink. Like, I feel like I need to just... like, palette cleanser, right? Let's just do this. Okay. Now I know none of you guys are pink. I have to just send mine out every once in a while, and I'm just like, there he goes. Alright. Like, if I'm questioning, are you pink? I'll just be like, no, he's not. God, it's so bright. I feel like I just forget how bright of a pink he actually is. I also need to pay attention to when the timer runs out. Since we have about 10 minutes on the timer that's not there. So we're about 25. About 20, almost, yeah, almost 20. Actually, it's almost 10 minutes exactly that's missing. I'm glad we were able to get one on the first sandwich. I was really kind of concerned we were gonna have to do more. But what's nice is if, since I still have this outbreak, if I feel like it, I can probably go on this later and try to find a couple more of them. If I feel like it. I actually have a lot of editing I need to catch up on because all this weekend I was kind of putting it off, just playing Phasmophobia, trying to get ready for the update, and now I feel like I'm pretty ready. I'm ready. Ready for it to come out. I feel like I'm just not gonna play anymore until I do. Cause like even if I play more right now, it's kind of fruitless. I mean, I guess it'll keep me occupied and I don't know. Because I kind of do want to try to get to like a better number because I'm just at 3007 exactly. Which is fine. It's a fine number. I just is it the number I want marked on me forever? Like, is there a number I could get to that's relatively easy in the 3000s? Like, I'm even arguing that 3333 would be too high. Like, to get 300 more levels, that's too much. I'm not doing that much. 300 levels might be asking a little bit much. Considering how much time we have left, like, I would literally have to play for like 4 hours to get that. Like, I might join up with Golden tonight and see if she needs help, and I'll just get some extra levels in the meantime and just see how high we can get. Like, I'm even starting to think maybe if I can get like 3113 or something like that, so I only have to get like another 100 levels. But I don't know, what would be a good number? I feel like maybe 100 levels is doable. We're about to run out of here in a minute. I need a refresher on my bright pink guy. Okay. These guys are starting to look a little too pink here. It's much more noticeable than you would think. I also don't think I'm going up high enough. I'm not despawning a lot of these guys, which I need to do. My little pink boy. Alright. I forgot, it was definitely over. Okay, let's go ahead and just save. Let's go and stop our timer, and then we're gonna go ahead and re-roll. Okay. Let me hurry and do the re-roll, because that way I can get everything set up. Alright. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Goomy. I was wondering when Goomy was gonna show up. I don't think I have him. Don't think we have him for the screen here. GOO. No. Okay. So let's do Wikidex. Start looking that up. Goomy. Now Goomy's good. Goomy's a very good boy. I like Goomy. And his color is pretty obvious. Let's go ahead and close this. Let's get this out of here. I'm waiting for this thing to pop up. Okay. Let's go ahead and put, oh, here we go. Save image as. Okay. What number are you? Number 78. 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right. So let's go ahead and change everything over to Mr. Goomy. There he is. Perfect. Nice and bright yellow. Okay. So that is good. Let's go ahead and change our title. Done. Oops. Minimize that by accident. All right. Now, for Goomy, let me just save one more time. Our boy Goomy. Let's go to G. Where's he at? All right, here is Goomy. Let's go to the details so you can see what he looks like. So this is what the normal Goomy looks like. The shiny Goomy is down in the bottom right corner over here. Oh, I have a Japanese one, apparently. Karata no hoton doga. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Most of Goomy's body is water. A membrane covers the whole Pokemon to prevent it from shriveling up in dry weather. All right. So this guy is pure dragon type. Let's see what this thing says as far as where we can go ahead and find this little boy. So Goomy can be isolated in the swamp, which is perfect because that's where I was planning on going. So let's go ahead and head over there. Imagine there was like a Goomy outbreak over here. Looking around for a couple. So this is Slackout's evolved form. Oh god. So that's the guy we just caught, but that's the evolved one. Which I think is shiny is also bright pink. Which is not bad. It's pretty easy to tell. Yeah. See, we got some Goomies showing up over here. Let's go ahead and Save up. Go ahead and do our picnic. Make our sandwich. We'll go ahead and do our cucumber pickle, triple avocado with a sweet and bitter, because sweet and sour does not work, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and just like throw these all on here. No problem, right? And then we can just throw these right on top here. Bam. With a couple cucumbers. I feel like there's a few of you out there that actually would eat this sandwich. Because you could do like, you know, there's avocado toast is a thing, so I feel like that's pretty normal. And then I feel like cucumber goes well with like California roll, right? So that's avocado and cucumber. So I feel like those are paired pretty well together. I'm just unsure about the pickles, which I feel like if you're gonna eat cucumbers and avocado together, you know, pickles wouldn't be that terrible of a ingredient to throw on there. Let's go. Perfect. That's what we want to see. And the timer has started. Okay. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So it should be pretty obvious. You know, we're going to get a couple other dudes hanging around here, but I think we can maybe make a lap around here, see how that goes. Running into a tree. That's a Psyduck. That's a Flamigo. Okay, so maybe not a full lap, because it does not seem like they're popping up very much on this side. Maybe more on this side over here. Oh god. Really like Goomy. Goomy's a real good Pokemon. He's so gooey. But I think we can get we should be able to find one pretty easily, I think. Like we should be able to tell pretty easily is what I mean. Not that this hunt will be easy in any way. Just that seeing it will be nice. It'll definitely be obvious. But we'll see how long this actually takes. I just kind of want to walk far enough out here to where I can get rid of most of these guys. And then that way if I come back this way, we can go ahead and get our spawns on this side. Just quit that. You know what I should also do? I think since our internet's being weird, I should just close Steam, I think, while I'm streaming. That kind of sounds like it should be obvious, but I don't know. I guess I just never thought of closing Steam. Just close everything. See if I can close... Well, no, because I need Discord open. That's fine. Discord's where I got all my stuff saved. Pictures and whatnot. I mean, I guess I could just download the pictures and make it easier on myself, but I don't know that I want to be doing that. I don't... It's actually not like... I don't feel like it's our actual internet that's... Like, I'm not... Nothing... I don't think anything's slowing down the internet. I think it's just dropping. For whole... minutes at a time. We've actually been pretty lucky today. Both our shiny hunts, I've been able to get them about halfway through the first sandwich, and then no extras, no phasing, just what we came for, and that's it. Like, it doesn't hurt to look at these other Pokemon, but especially like with that first one with Magnemite, that would have been good to find an extra one. We're just getting as lucky as we need to be, which I think is a good thing. But I guess it's definitely not a bad thing at all. But maybe it's not a good thing, because it would be nice to find some extra shinies. It would be nice to get a little over, but I will not complain, because as long as we keep doing these quick little short hunts, then we can keep spinning the wheel, which I think is the fun part. I like spinning it and try to figure out, okay, what's coming up next, right? That's the fun. I keep forgetting though. I'll need to double check and see if Voltorb and Slackoth have marks on them. It's one of the things I always forget to double check. Maybe this Psyduck is going to keep throwing me off a little bit. So many other things showing up. I'm really excited for when we finally roll Psyduck. I think if I did like daily Pokemon videos, I would be a little more reluctant to shiny hunt off stream. But sometimes it's much more peaceful to shiny hunt on off stream. Oh my god. I don't know why I thought that was like one of those sparkly items on the ground, and so I went to go pick it up, and it's a tadpole. But yeah, sometimes it's like it's kind of stressful to do this on stream, and not for the reasons you'd think. Like it's not like, oh god, I gotta be, you know, talking, I gotta be doing all this stuff. It's more of just making sure the stream doesn't go down, because that's been happening quite a bit. And I think it is also the like checking, like, okay, some, you know, it'll, I mean, I guess you do have to be on the whole time, because, you know, you're trying to entertain as well. But I don't think that would be as bad if I think if we had like a bigger following too, I would be more reluctant to do anything off stream, because that's clearly what people want to see. I think if I do a couple here and there, it's kind of nice, because I can kind of just do it for fun. But I try not to do too many, because what's happening is, you know, I'm searching for like, you know, 30 minutes or maybe an hour for a Pokemon, and if I don't get it, that's no big deal. Oh god, I did not even see that guy in the grass. Because you guys saw me looking for it. You saw me going through it, you know, looking for it. Oh, we didn't get it. Oh well. It would just be more of that. And I think that's fine, because I don't think everyone needs to see every shiny I get. I do feel like that is the draw into the shiny streams, but also I feel like these are just good chatting streams too. And this is kind of just something more to do in the background of doing a chatting stream. You know, it's kind of a relaxing game I can just do and just talk, which is nice. Because I do kind of need something to talk about, otherwise I'm gonna just be silent the whole time. Like, I can't just do a just chatting stream and just sit there and like, all right guys, come talk to me. Like, I don't know, I don't have enough that I feel like I need to say to where just chatting stream would be doable. So yeah, I can't see that I would be doing a just chatting stream until I think I had a constant influx of people and like maybe experiences on my own that, okay, I was just double checking because I was like, are those Goomies up there? But no, they're all Mankey. Yeah, I just don't feel like I have any experiences that are worth sharing or worth bringing up. Or I guess there are some. I just, like, off the top of my head, I'm not gonna think of any. It's not gonna happen. So I feel like having more people in the stream watching and engaging is when I'll finally start doing like just chatting. Cause like I feel like even in the future I could do like maybe 20 to 30 minutes of just chatting before I even start the game, which would be perfect. That would be the dream like scenario where people are here before I even hit start. Like they're all ready for me, waiting. But I feel like this whole internet thing has been messing that up because I would love to do that. But since my internet's been dropping so often and so like dropping the stream, people that may have come in and like wanted to watch the stream and maybe we're even about to say something, the stream drops and like they're maybe once or twice, and that just makes it so that, oh, okay, I'm not gonna follow this guy, that's annoying to watch. And then they just never come back, right? And I just feel like I'm losing so many potential viewers because you know my streams won't stay up and I just keep dropping so often. Get off. The hell was that? Oh god. Ooh. Sorry. I feel like I'm so hunched over right now. Readjust. Oh, wrong button. Hello? I don't know why you guys are here. Alright. Let's keep looking for our little yellow boy. I don't know why I feel like I need to walk around this big swamp. Because I don't. I can just walk through it. But I don't know. Like, maybe because it's more... Not more often, but like, I was going to say there's generally a lot of water Pokemon that show up in the little swamp. It's not like I'm going to swim. Like, it's not that deep. But, you know... I need to get this. This thing's been bothering me. I don't even need Gimme Gold coins anymore. I literally have my shiny Golden Go. Although I guess it would be nice to have a second Golden Go to do for raids. So I could have a nice steel type. Because the one I had, well, I mean, I guess technically I have two. I have a regular one and I have the shiny one. And the shiny one's not built up for the raids yet, but it would be nice to have him be my steel type. Because I think I do have a ghost type, but it's also very hard because ghost is also super effective against ghost. So trying to use a ghost type against ghost types is not the best. You kind of want to have a different type. But I guess using it for like maybe the other types would be good. Like Maybe against psychic types. Actually, that would be a pretty good attempt. Maybe I'll try that for the Mewtwo raid coming up. We can get a... we can try our Golden Go out. Although I feel like maybe that's like too obvious of a pick. Because I was even gonna say picking Fluttermane would be good. But I don't know if maybe they're too fragile. Maybe because we don't know how the raid's gonna go yet. Is he gonna just like buff the crap out of himself and he's just gonna one-shot us? Do I need someone that's a little more sturdy? Because Fluttermane is not the sturdy one. Fluttermane is not very sturdy at all. Fluttermane cannot take hits. Which I think is why Fluttermane kind of falls off. There's a Wiggly here? Oh, it's not a Wiggly. I thought it was like a Wiggly in the ground, but it's a Choodle. Yeah, I feel like Fluttermane kind of fell off for raiding because it can't take hits. So for trying to do the 6 or whatever star raids, it's not very optimal. I don't think Fluttermane has been good for a single 7-star raid. But like even, I guess even Iron Hands, like Iron Hands has not been good for 7-star raids, at least not soloing. And it's very hard to set someone up for like a belly drum attacker, because if that 7-star Pokemon just decides to buff its attack like at all and just attack you, you could very easily charge up and then just die immediately. So a lot of these belly drum Pokemon are not the greatest for doing these 7-star raids. I mean, technically, people were doing this. I was mashing the jump button. I do not know why I didn't jump. Iron Hands actually was decently good for the last one. Actually, I think that's what I did it with. Or no, I swapped to Corviknight. Like if you had a couple dudes, couple Iron Hands, it would definitely be doable. But since I was trying to do it solo, it was a lot less optimal. But yeah, so I guess Iron Hands has been good for one. And a lot of people did it. It was just very hard to get set up with belly drum and keep it going. Cause like even in the strat, you didn't really use belly drum. Because it takes so much extra, like if you had like a Berserker or an Umbreon on your team, those would have been very good supports to have, but you know, I was also doing it solo. Maybe it's because I'm doing solo strats that, you know, that's why I think doing that is kind of not the best strategy. I just do it solo because, man, you can really just not count on random people to help you. Like, if you just find a raid, join it, or if you find a raid and host it, people are gonna bring whatever Pokemon they want. And it's usually not like they didn't watch any videos, right? They don't care. They're just like, oh, let's go do the event raid. Time to go have fun. And they're just dying left and right. It's like, yeah, you kind of have to go into these raids prepared. And I feel like a lot of the time people aren't. What's up, yeah, man? Welcome in. I noticed you were streaming for a while yesterday. Nine hours, nice. I hope you had a good time. My stream kept dipping out and it was just being so annoying. I was just having such a bad time that when I finally decided to wrap up, I had like 2 people here. I did finish it. Nice. Yeah, I wasn't able to catch any of that because I was just so busy these last couple days trying to prepare for the update coming out. Yeah, I was in Phasma mode. We finally got a release date finally, so I can kind of relax now. I think I'm good. Yeah, I was on that grind. That's kind of like the you know, the end of the Apex season coming out and you're just like, oh god, I gotta get those final battle pass levels. It's like the same thing where you're just trying to like get to your goal. Like, I'm not even close to where I want to be. I would rather be like closer to where Golden's at. But that's like 2,000 levels away and it takes me like probably 100 levels an hour. So there's no way I'm gonna put 20 hours into the game in the next 2 days. Like, I could, but do I want to? That does not sound like a good time. Like, if I was better at the game, I could probably go up faster. And I could probably do it in half the time, but do I really want to spend 10 hours doing that? No. Well, if you want to see, there's a 13 hours of VOD. That's true. I could catch, like, the beginning of it to see what the game's like. That's why I didn't want to pop in, like, mid... after you had already started that first day. I didn't want to pop in after that, because I had already missed some of it. I didn't want to just, like, hop in with no context. Because you said the best part was the beginning of the game. So I didn't want to miss out on that. For sure, first 10 minutes are worth watch. For sure. Because I do try to avoid games that I feel like I might try to play at some point, or, you know, because, like, if I watch someone play through a game and then I go through it, it's not as much fun, I don't think. For sure, I agree, yeah. Because especially since that game's on PC now, I can actually finally give it a play. That's kind of why I only recommend you watch the beginning of it. Yeah, exactly. Because, like, you know, you're never going to get spoiled by something in the first, like, 10 minutes of a game because, you know, the first 10 minutes of a game are, like, if they spoil something in the first 10 minutes, what's the point of even playing that game, right? Now, if I watch the last 10 minutes, then that would be a whole different story. Way more game there. Dude, we were just getting unlucky with this Goomy. I had a feeling when I mentioned earlier that both of our hunts that we did today, so far I got within the first half of the sandwich. That after I said that, I was like, watch, we're gonna fail this next sandwich coming up. Unless he wants to show up in the next 2 minutes. I guess our timer's slightly off too. Oh well. But yeah, I'm glad you had some good streams. Ooh, actually, I'm kind of having an idea. Although, I don't know how good of an idea it is. Because I was watching, you know, I keep thinking about when you were playing No Man's Sky, and I really want to play it. And I feel like that would be a good video, like... It's such a slow, grindy game that I don't know that it would be good to watch on stream. But I feel like recording it separately might be the play. Because I was thinking about, like, maybe I'll stream it tomorrow, but... instead of Ooblets, but... I feel like that might just have to be a off-stream... Like, okay, I'm gonna play for a set amount of time. Yeah, cut out the stuff on the downtime. Exactly. Like, alright, we're gonna cut out... I'm gonna grind some... materials. BRB. I don't know. I feel like it could be fun, but at the same time, that might be droning on. Unless there's like a big community for it. That could be fun. I mean, I guess it's also a fun, like... I mean, kind of like this. I'm literally just running around in circles. I think we're done here, too. Yeah, about to be. It's kind of the same thing with this, because, like, this is kind of a just chatting kind of stream, you know, like... You know, people come in. I get to talk to you for a bit. I don't really have to focus on the game too much. I can just run around in circles. Speaking of which, sandwich is over, so I'm going to go ahead and reset. I guess it depends on how many people came to watch, is the thing. If, you know, if there were going to be 5 or 6 people here just chatting about whatever, that could be fun. Because then I could talk to you guys about whatever you guys want to talk about. I was just mentioning, and I was like, I really would like to do just chatting type streams where I just sit there and talk to someone. But, you know, with the amount of... You gotta have, like, a good, consistent amount of viewers before you start doing those. Or have some stories ready to tell or something like that. Okay. So this will be sandwich number 2. But I do want to make sure we double check our other Pokemon before we start this. So for Slackoth we got today, he does not have any marks. Where was Voltorb at? Here he is. Voltorb we also got. Does not have any marks. And then let me double check Varoom because I do not remember if I actually looked. Also does not have any marks. Okay. No big deal. Just wanted to double check. Alright, we are about to start sandwich number 2. The avocado sandwich once again. Perfect. Hope you like avocado. You know how expensive this sandwich would be? I guess it wouldn't be that crazy, but this is like definitely an entire avocado's worth of avocado. Nice. There we go. Perfect sandwich. Let's go. I love all these dragon types, like the flamingo walking by. Perfect. I ran through that game too quick. Now I want to play the second one, but it's not due out next year. Yikes, man. Yeah, that's also why, like, I don't know. I've been trying to take time playing my games, but then I always end up taking too long. And then I don't lose interest, but I just forget to go back. You know? Like, that Star Wars game came out, Jedi Survivor, months ago. And I was like, I'm gonna take my time. And, like, I saw how big the game was, and I was like, I don't want to burn myself out on this. And so I, like, kind of put it aside, and then Tears of the Kingdom came out, so I played a bit of that. And then, you know, now months have gone by, and I haven't touched the game. And it's not really a game I can just, like, pick up and stream either, because I feel like a lot of people just be lost in the story. Because it's a sequel, as well as I've already started the game. So if you aren't already familiar with the game, you know, I don't know if that would be fun to watch necessarily. So it's definitely not a game I can just selfishly like, all right, we're gonna play this on stream. I don't think that's fun for anybody. That would just be for me. And while that's like that's a good thing to do, is just play games for you, but maybe not while you're streaming. Especially same thing with Tears of the Kingdom. Like that's such a game I feel like you should play start to finish through the game, but it's such an open world game too that that's gonna take like weeks to play. And like I don't feel like a lot of people will stay long enough to care. So those are just games I have to just find time to play on my own. And I just haven't. Too many stuff's been coming out. Yeah, it depends on people sometimes. But then there's also the people that do come in that are like, oh, how far are you? Have you done this yet? And it's like, okay, thanks for spoiling everything. I feel like that's a very niche audience though. That's not really what you want to go for. Like for this right now, why is this song so loud? For this right here, I'm just like you can literally just pick up anyone's shiny hunt because you start off the same and you can kind of just keep going. I'm currently shiny hunting, so no, I won't be able to help you. But if you want to join the Discord, I'm sure people there will be willing to help you. We got some people that play Pokemon there. I recommend looking for like official channels. Like the Reddit is usually pretty good about completing your Pokedex, that kind of stuff. Maybe join some of the bigger YouTubers. They're very good about doing that. Thanks for the follow, though. I appreciate that. I do recommend like maybe like Austin John's Discord. There's a lot of people there. Because it might be kind of hard to find, especially in my Discord, it's a little bit smaller. Um, so you might have an easier time in Austin John's. Or someone of that popularity. Yeah, I had someone ask me to battle earlier, and I was like, I'm literally looking for a slack off right now. Like, yeah, sure, let me just drop everything I'm doing. I don't feel like Twitch is a good place to go try to find people to play with, because most people have like a set thing they're doing, or it's kind of weird to find someone. I don't know. Like it's good to find communities, but maybe not for a specific reason. Because I also had somebody back when I was like first starting that was like, I was in the middle of playing Phasmo and they're like, hey, can I play? Or like, do you want to play Phasmo with me? I'm like, I don't, first off, I don't know who you are. You know, I don't know who you are, so probably not. But then they would get so mad because every time I would play Phasmo, they're like, how come you didn't want to play with me? I'm like, because I'm doing my thing, buddy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not not extroverted, where I'll just like pick up and randomly play with someone I don't know. And especially like I don't know that you can like really trust people. Like trust chatting with random people. Like even though it was like with the Apex thing when we played, I wanted to open up to like have you play, but I didn't feel like it would be fair if I let you play and not like just anyone from the chat. Or at least join uh voice call, because I don't know what people are gonna say. And like obviously I trust what not to say. But like if someone's just gonna be dropping like N bombs every 3 words, I don't know that until I actually get in a voice call with you, you know? It's much different doing that. I don't know. I feel like I need to have some kind of filter before or like some kind of prior experience with you before we start playing a game. But yeah, that's interesting with Splitgate. I didn't. I don't know. Maybe that game has a bigger community than I thought. But I feel like that's such a like very niche game. It's kind of like CS:GO. Like there's a lot of people that have played CS:GO. You might mean though. Yeah, it's different now. Like I get even if you've subscribed and I don't know. Maybe now wouldn't be so bad. Like if I be like, yeah, I'll only play with you if you subscribe. Because then at least I can just like, well, I mean, you didn't follow the rules. Because at least if you're gonna get me in trouble, you had to pay me first. Like I think it VIP or mod only. I don't know. I gotta give incentive for people to subscribe as well. But I think having like a community day would be fun. But you know, I obviously need to build a community first. Plus, you were already vouched for when I first jumped in a game with you, because you were a friend of a friend. Like that's that's different. Because it's like I already trust these people's opinions. Because like I have no vouching for these people to randomly jump into like Apex or something. I guess with like Paytoni, he's been around for like a couple months now at this point. So like he hasn't said anything too weird, so like maybe I would be okay with letting him join. But I don't know. Maybe I was just too scared to talk to people on stream. Even though I feel like sometimes that's better. It's you have more to bounce off of and you don't have to be as on all the time. If you have someone else that's like bouncing the conversation off of. Like like when I'm playing Phasma with Golden, it's pretty easy because I can just like talk to her or she's, talking about something so I can kind of relax and like, play the game and talk about something, be interesting while not really having to think about too much. Relax. Just like the meats. Big ol' relaxing. That's actually one of the Twitch recommendations is when starting out is playing with someone so there isn't too much downtime and more interaction. Yeah, but you don't want to like, I don't know. Like that's true. As long as you're paying attention, like I think you're pretty good at it. When and I noticed when you were playing with like Edgar and Big Man, you were still able to like you would look at the chat and see I said something. Like you were pretty good about talking in the chat as well. 'Cause I think that's a skill in all on its own. Is you have to like you have to also make sure they're okay with you cutting them off and like They're not just gonna be like, huh? Who are you talking to? It's like the person in the chat. Like I'm literally streaming right now. Which isn't easy while playing Apex. Yeah, that's another thing too. Is you're pretty good at like double checking while you're playing Apex. But I think it's also because I understand that it's not easy while playing Apex. It's it's a much less like active game. Like I can look away for a good amount of time from this game and not miss too much. It's like my real name. You should change your name to be relaxed or just meat. That's kind of the same thing with when I cuz whenever I say like, "Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. We got this." Like, "Oh yeah, we're all set up." I say, "Oh, we're golden." But whenever golden's here, I can't like I feel like I can't say that without making a joke. Well, oh, well, we're not golden. You're golden. Or, you know, something like that. It's like you have to kind of make a dad joke about it because that's her name. I think it helps though to if you're gonna be in voice call, to be in voice call with other streamers as well, and then use push to talk a little bit more. I know that's kind of hard for like games like Apex, but to be able to talk to or like maybe push to mute or toggle, so you could so you can toggle mute Discord so that um you can talk to your chat a little bit easier without them being like, "Huh, what are you talking about? What?" Because I feel like that gets kind of annoying when it's like you just say something randomly and they're like, "What?" It's like, "Oh, I was reading a message in chat, so I responded." It kind of throws off the conversation a little bit. Or like when someone asks a question, foot pedals, yeah. One of the things I saw, which could be nice if you don't use all like the buttons on the side of your mouse, or if you have a mouse with buttons on the side. Um, a guy I watched that streams, he has his push to talk bound to one of the side buttons on his mouse, so that you're I mean you're already holding your mouse, you're looking around, you're holding it, and so you just push the button on the side of your mouse to talk, which is very nice. I use those for the game. And then like it would also suck for like games where I use controller. Like with Apex I use controller. So maybe having like a toggle mute button would be nice. I also need to set those up for like Phasmo, because in Phasmo I think I was like stretching my hand out too much. Yeah, foot pedal would come in handy there too. Definitely. Especially I think with my timer specifically, I need a good like pause um button, like start, stop, that kind of stuff, because I was hitting like 1 and 2, and so earlier I messed up my timer because was trying to do a command in the chat, and so I hit 1 and it's the exclamation point, so it stopped the timer, and then I accidentally restarted it because I freaked out. Like, well, there goes that. Guess I just can't talk in the chat anymore. But 1 and 2 is like very easy to push normally because it's not very far from WASD, which you push often. I don't know. I need to figure something out for that because I really don't. 'Cause you obviously don't want it to be something you push frequently in the game. But I actually use a lot of my mouse buttons for kind of basic commands that you can put in. Um, like I have one of the mouse buttons on bound to Alt F4 so that I can just like close a game or something, or I close Windows using that all the time. Like, oh, I'm done on the internet for today. Close. I had most of my OBS hotkeys to the numpad, and I had to change that because anytime I'm playing. Oh yeah, I see. That's why that's why a stream deck is pretty easy or pretty nice, because then you can like take off all the hotkeys and then you can just set it up in the stream deck, you know. Um, which is that's what I mostly use mine for. Because that's what I didn't want to do either. I didn't want to set up all the hot... Because I never set up the hotkeys for anything. I would just like... I guess I'm just going to go over there and click. So I would have to tab out every time. And I would just go over there and click it. Even to like mute myself, all that kind of stuff. I would just do it all manually. Because I didn't want to like have to like keep changing the hotkey. Because I have to think about like every game I'm ever gonna play and try to find a good hotkey for that. I feel like that's hard. So most of the time I just avoid it. But yeah, it's kind of hard doing that. But then yeah, I ended up getting the stream deck, and now I can kind of switch between it pretty easily. It's very nice. But yeah, on my mouse, I think I have Alt F4 so I can just close stuff, and then I have like Control W on another button so that if I just need to close a tab, I can do that. Like, oh, let me look something up. Okay, I'm done with that. Control W, and I don't have to like, actually take my hand off the mouse to do so, or I don't know. I guess it's very easy to go up and click the X, but it's a quality of life thing. Um, and I think another one I have is to like go back a page. That's where you're sent. Yeah. I have to have multiple pages though. That's just kind of hard to set up because I guess it's not too hard to set up. I need to find better sounds, I think, overall. Because I have a couple, but like I don't think I use them enough. Because I have to keep switching through pages. Because all my sounds are on one page and then all my transitions are on another. So sometimes I just forget to switch it, and it's like, okay, well now I have to switch to that, hit the hello button. But I think if I used them more often, I would like if I had better sounds and used them more often, I wouldn't forget as much. But yeah, so there's like a back and forth arrow. Oh, dude, I was beginning. I think we'd never see one. Okay, let's get this boy. There it is. That's also how I do the counter. I have a counter button on my stream deck as well. Like on there when I'm looking at it, it has the exact number, which is nice because if I ever do shiny hunting off stream, like when I'm playing with Golden, I can still keep track of it. I don't have to like open up a folder and change the text, or like open up a text file and change it. It's already just in there. And then it plays a sound every time I push it, which is very nice. So it's very cool if you want to do like a different kind of counter where it's like, okay, death counter. We're playing Dark Souls. But yeah, like pretty much all my buttons are taken up on that page, so I can't really add any sounds to it. But yeah, the Stream Deck is definitely one of the better things that I've gotten for the stream that helped out a lot. You could do like a kill counter for the night. I mean, depending on what you're doing, just like add it at the end of the match. Like, okay, we got this many this round. You can kind of show off because with Apex they don't have a kill counter for like gun run and stuff. So you could just do like a nightly kill count thing, which would be nice. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of stuff you could do with the counters, which is very nice. But there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. You can set it to like tweet for you. So if you want to like send out a certain Twitter post every once in a while, you can do that. You can make it so there's a live like go live button on your stream deck. So as long as your program's open, you can just hit that and it'll start for you. I think we got 3 more minutes. 3 negative 42 or 3 to 42. Oh my god, we did get another one in the exact same spot. Let's go. I lose a lot. It's okay, we all do. Don't take up the rest of my sandwich. I'm gonna just keep trying this until I get it in the quick bowl. There it is. Easy peasy. We got 2 of them. Which means we only need 1 more. So probably not today, but because we're 2 minutes left. It's very unlikely, but it's still possible. So we're gonna keep looking. Yeah, I think I don't know, if you think you lose a lot. Yeah, I need 3. 3 total. But yeah, if you think you lose a lot, it's definitely not as bad. It seems bad when you look at the people I matched up against and they're all the people that just stand there. Like all the people that it's like they're either, you know, people trying to play for the first time, you know, just people that like are trying to get better to play with their friends. Like the lowest of the low MMR you could get. I'm like, yep, that's where I'm at. Bot lobbies, dude, I swear. That's what it feels like. They're just standing there looking at a wall. I'm like, what is happening, dude? But even the bots are harder than some of these people. It really does feel like bot lobbies though, because like if you go into the firing range and you put on the bots and that have them actually like play against you, that's what it feels like. But it feels like those guys are better than what we're playing, what I'm playing against. It's still difficult though, because like you're getting put up against like, you know, they're coordinated, they know what they're doing. It's just like they're standing in very weird spots, or you know, you don't think like they're not tactically aware is what it is. They know what they're doing, but they're just not great. They've got heart. That's what I'll tell you. And I love when I'm like, oh yeah, that guy's just standing there. I'm gonna go run up and kill him. And then I start shooting at him. I miss all my bullets. He turns around and kills me. So there you go. 20 kill bitch predators every single match. That's because you're good though. All right, what number are these guys? 172. Perfect right here. No, this is 270. Right about here. So I need to evolve one of these guys. Which one's this one? Not that good. Well, you were probably winning a bunch at some point to get to that point. Now you just need to drop. Okay. So let's just evolve the higher level one. Because why not? Let's see what level these guys evolve at. Gumi. Gumi evolves at level 40. Holy moly. So Gumi's actually one of the ones that looks a little sus when let me just give you like 2 of these, right? Oh, so close. Okay. There we go. It looks a little sus when I'm looking at the shinies because there's a Gudra in there, but it's not the right kind of Gudra. It is a different form from a different game. I should actually take him out of here because he doesn't really need to be in there. Look how nice he looks. Looks like a bunch of ice cream. Okay. Let's go ahead and put him in there. Because this is the Hisuian Gudra. Yeah, and he's from a different game. There's also a Hisuian Sliggoo, but that's obviously not him. The other Gudra looks different. Like, he doesn't look like he has a big shell on him. He just has a long tail. Or like a curly tail, I guess. But not like a big shell like that. I get why you wanted 3 now. Yeah. They're nice. So I try to have one of every evolution. Do you have that one? You get that one? They're all nice to look at every once in a while. So, let's go ahead and Save. Makes sense. It's just nice because, like, sometimes the evolved one does not look as good as the lower evolved one, but it's still nice to have the evolved one. So, download started. What download? Did I hit something by accident? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and pull up the wheel. I also have that on a button. I can just pull that right up. All right, we're gonna roll. Let's go. And Boon Sweets. Boon Sweets. I think that might be a difficult one. So this one's gonna be pretty easy to tell that it is shiny, but I think getting them to spawn is the hard part. Let's grab you. Go and change this. There we go. Perfect. Let's change our title. Perfect. Good to go. We will now be hunting Bone Sweets. So let me look this one up on the Pokedex here. I think this thing just grass type? I also don't know what number it is. Here we go, 81. Oh, it's another tree Pokemon. It is pure grass. Date skip near Los Platos. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna do the other the slack offs anymore, because now Boon Sweet is also another tree Pokemon, so we're gonna need to go over here. I knew this was difficult for a reason. I heard about it. Heard about it being difficult. See, this is what the regular one looks like. But we're looking for one with purple on top. And I think this one evolves too. So I think I'm going to just sit right about here. We're going to go ahead and save. Let's also heal at the Pokemon Center, because Breloom being poisoned gets annoying sometimes. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and date skip so that we can get this... God, there's a freaking bunch of Hoppips over here too. Let's go ahead and take a look at our sandwiches and see what we get. Okay, so what we're looking for is encounter power grass. Level 2. With preferably without Urban Mystica, so that we cannot use this one. Actually, I think I need to get past all these legendary sandwiches. Okay. Yep. Grass, grass, grass. I guess the master ones we can't use either. That's teensy power. That's poison, fighting. Looking for grass, not that one. Humongo power, tidal power. Counter power, dark. Electric. Dark, dragon. Not that one. Poison. Counter power, ghost. Not that one. Normal. I guess we could. Oh no, that has a thing. Catching power. Wait. I think I just. What the hell? Catching power, grass. Fire, fighting. Fairy. Where the heck is this? Counter power, normal. Man, what the heck? Might need to like make like customize somehow. But I need to figure out what exactly I'm doing. There we go. This is the one we want. All right. The Great Cloth Sandwich. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw these on there. I think. And then I think I can throw these right on top without it sliding off, right? Oh, God. Okay. This is getting kind of iffy. Please. It still counts. It counts. It counts. It might be sliding off, but it counts. Perfect. That is a flawless sandwich right there in counterpowered grass. Did it just rain for 0.2 seconds? Okay. Now's the fun part. Let's go ahead and open our map here. So we're looking for Boon Sweets to show up like this guy. Just right on the map. So Let's go ahead and skip the day. Huh? It did not change. Okay. Sometimes it does not like to work. There we go. Nothing. So we just gotta keep doing this until it shows up. Nope. Oops. Nope, not quite. There it is. That was pretty painless. All right. All right, so let's go over here to our area. And there they are. So let's go ahead and start killing them. Because we got to knock out 60 of them. Let me move over so we can do this properly. I've got a counter on this on my Steam Deck as well, but I didn't display it for you guys. So that's just for me to keep track on how many I've killed, because I need to kill exactly, well, like, I mean, over 60. So we are on our murder spree. Where are the rest of you guys at? But yeah, usually these Pokemon spawn up in the trees, so it's a little difficult. But with an outbreak, we don't need to worry about that. Very nice. I heard Bone Sweet was actually hard to get as a outbreak. Like, I've seen people that have been struggling with it. Gather Psyduck if you don't want to die. Okay, this is going well so far. Okay, it's perfectly right at number 25. Oh, not that thing. But also, what I don't know is how many times this thing evolves at. Like, is it a one-time evolution, two-time? That I don't know. We'll find that out together. Surprised I haven't seen golden around today. There's a couple suckers down here. Yeah, I haven't even seen her pop in at all, which is the weird thing. Maybe she's grinding away. I feel like she wouldn't want to miss a Pokemon stream, and I told her it was going to be today. Oh, you know what? You're right. I think today might be her final. I completely forgot about that. Oopsie. And I forgot that was partially the reason I didn't want to stream Ooblets today, so that she wouldn't have to miss it. And I know she was pretty excited for Ooblets. Which, if you guys don't know, Ooblets is like... It's kind of like Pokemon. Where you do like Pokemon battles. But they're like dance battles. And you grow these little dancing vegetables. It's pretty great. I counted that one, crap. But yeah, I first tried the game out, like, it went into game preview a couple of years ago, and I tried it out and I thought it was awesome. But I didn't want to, because the game wasn't finished yet. Like, you could only access so many areas of the game, and they were like, hey, there's a chance that when we update the game, all your data's gonna go away. And you know, that's fine. I just didn't want to put in the time and then have to redo a bunch of stuff because I didn't want to wait, you know? So that's a game I've been actually waiting for. And it finally did come out, and I swear it's probably been out for like a year at this point. I just never got around to actually playing it. So I'm very excited to start that. And I'm very glad that people were also excited for it. Okay, this is, I think, the last one I need to kill. I mean, I kind of did a couple extra, so I didn't really need to kill a couple extra guys, but I did so anyway. Oops. Cool. So now I think we can go ahead and save. Because now we are all set. And I actually need to close the game because I probably still have that sandwich active, which I do not need anymore because I have the outbreak. Okay, perfect. All right, now we can go ahead and make an actual sandwich. A shiny power sandwich. So let's go ahead and open up our picnic table. I need to open up Discord so I can see the thing. Okay. Looking for Pokemon pins, and our grass type sandwich is 1 lettuce and 2 herbs. Right? That should be good. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Let's go ahead and close that out. We do not need that anymore. Okay. This is a bit easier. We can just go ahead and do our lettuce. Oops, wrong button. Lettuce and 2 herbs, which I think I can just do double sour again. Easy peasy. Here's our lettuce, and our lettuce, our bread. Let us make you a sandwich. Please laugh. I feel like the music's too low. That's why I need the didn't sound effect. Perfect. Oh god, we got teensy power. That is no good. That means these guys may be a slight smaller than normal. Yeah, now we can just walk around and look for the little purple top or blue top or whatever color that is. Indigo. I don't really see them. There's actually not a lot of them. I'll just keep opening my thing. Thanks for laughing. I'll be here all week. What happens if I scare him off? Does that work? Does that work out for me? Get out of here. Get out of here, you non-shinies. Do they even care? Do they just run 2 feet and then they don't go anywhere? Or do they actually disappear? Okay, no, they're not actually disappearing. Brilliance. So I think Chansey's actually disappeared, but I think it's because they run Mach speed and they just run and then they're out of range. Which I guess this is good because then we can not worry about... I didn't start the timer. Okay. Everyone, it's about 3 minutes too slow. Oops. No one told me. Okay. Yo, why is that one angry? Oh, he's good. He's chilling. I was gonna say, man, am I about to be murdered by a Psyduck? Actually, you know what might be faster than this method? Is if we run down to the town. Oh god. We run down to the town. Oh, there's more of them down here. Nice, okay. That's brilliant then. I just have to go into Los Platos and then walk out. And then wait for them to show up. What the hell are those? Just kind of do a lap around here, look at them all, see if they're shiny. Then you keep going. Reset. I feel like it'll be pretty obvious when the top of its head's a different color. Right? Also, is anything else on it different? I guess the bottom of it's kind of yellow in the picture as well. But I think other than that, it's mostly the same. I don't want to have to do this hunt for very long, so if we could speed this up, that would be great. Yellow-bellied. Yeah, they keep running away, so it's about as yellow as you can get. Oh god, the rain. Oh, the lag. What the hell? I did not know the Bonsleys ran that far. Or fast. Ooh. I also think this will be probably my last hunt of the day. We're gonna do a short stream today because I got some stuff I need to catch up on. Editing wise. Got some work to do. I feel like I'm pretty close to finishing up the June compilation. And then I can finally start on the July compilation, and then I think by the time I'm done with that and finally get working on the August compilation, it'll be It'll be pretty much time to start on the September compilation, and I think that one will finally be all caught up with the months, so that way I can kind of. I feel like it'll be nice to, or I wonder if I should start doing it now, because maybe I can get like a little head start, and like while it's still fresh in my mind, go back and clip the go back and clip the streams. If I think there's any... No, don't kill the bone sweet, dude. It might be a little easier to do it on the spot and like cut the clips out, because then I think I have less of the work to do, especially if I do that daily. But yeah, it'll be nice, so then I can put out those videos once a month, and then I can finally start working on the other kinds of videos that I want to do. Maybe if I did like a little bit of each, you know. I just think the other videos are like gonna be so much more work that God, the lag. Can you guys fly away or something? There you go. See you later. It'll be nice to finally get to work on some stuff, but I know doing those other videos are gonna be a lot more work, because I'll have to come up with the ideas for like not just come up with the ideas, but actually kind of get a script together and do it that way. Because I think having a script would be nice, because then I know exactly what kind of stuff I want to film. But yeah, that's more like long form content wise. Because right now since I'm just editing clips, it's nice. Because I actually need to go through and actually cut out sections of the different parts of the compilations that I feel like did pretty well, and then upload those as like their own YouTube shorts as well. I think those would do pretty well, especially since they're edited now. The only issue is I kind of got rid of the I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Because I might have to change the resolution of them, since they're going to be in obviously a different format. So we'll see how editing and like cutting it together will look. Because I noticed what some people do is they kind of just like, since you know you can only get like a thin strip of your screen, it's actually easier to get your like do two parts of the video together, so like I can pretty much like cut my face and put it on the bottom, and then put the thing I want to focus on in the top part. I just don't know how that'll look if it's already edited. We'll see though. Or maybe I should start cutting up the August compilation and do it that way. Thank God the rain's gone now. Or not the August compilation, the June compilation. I just noticed you added more tags to your stream. Yeah. There was this thing I was looking at where the person was like, "Oh yeah, what you want to do is you want to kind of just add whatever kind of tags, because some people will look at them and be like, the hell does that mean?" And then they'll click on your stream and enter that way. So I was just like, let me just throw in a bunch of random things and see how that turns out. Like Michael Cera. Like, why is Michael Cera in your in your tags? Because they specifically used like a celebrity, and I was like, let me just put a celebrity in there. Did I spell it wrong? I know it's spelled right. The D's nuts. I don't know. That was just the first celebrity that came to mind. I spelled it wrong. I didn't even realize. Because it's not like anyone will be looking up Michael Cera and be like, why is this guy's stream showing up? That's not the thing. It's when people look at the... It's when people look at the tabs and are like, what the fuck is this? Because I obviously did not pick the, most of the tags. Oh, I guess I have the playing with viewers in there. So maybe that's why people are asking me if I want to play. When that's not really the reason that that's in there. The reason that's in there is because of the, it's because of the redeems. But I think that was more for like... That was more for last week when we were playing that really funny game. The... Cause like literally anyone could play as long as you queued up. We were actually like playing with viewers. When I play with Golden, that's technically playing with viewers, right? Even though it's more playing with friends, but technically. Yeah, marbles too. Oh my god, I did not see that guy. My big old dinosaur was in the way. Didn't even see him. Get away from me. But yeah, I guess I'll be a little more understanding when I'm like, oh, that's not what I mean. I'd really rather not. You got a cereal and bowls and milk? I think it's all figured out for you. There it is. Yeah, it was very easy to tell. Quick bowl. There it is. Alright. Now, I do believe this thing does evolve, so I just need to make sure I find another one, but I just don't know how many times it evolves. So, I think it only evolves once. But I'm too lazy to look it up. Nice. Slowly making it back. Breaking even. I can't even gamble anymore because it breaks my timer. If we're not doing anything with a timer, then I'll do that. We're actually doing pretty good on the sandwich too. We got half the time left. During my last of us stream, my chat was only me gambling. Just invested in the game. Makes sense. Did you win big? Did you come out positive? Nope, lost about just every gamble. Ah, I see. I actually feel like this Pokemon might evolve twice, and that kind of sucks. I don't want to have to do this again. Which is fine, but I would rather do it right now. But, you know, whatever. I'd rather just get it out of the way while it's here. But this is probably going to be the last hunt of the day anyway, so maybe I'll just keep it there and do it later. When I need a break. Because, man, it is rough trying to go through your own clips looking for funny. Because you start to realize how unfunny you actually are. But sometimes I just feel like I'm hilarious. Especially after I'm done editing, I'm like, hell yeah, that worked. your own worst critic. It's just hilarious when like my clip, I keep uh I keep cracking myself up every time I watch a clip. I'm like, yeah, the editing definitely helps. It is a lot easier to go through like Pokemon streams though, because a lot of the time what's hilarious is the actual like, or not what's hilarious, but the clip is actually generally just finding the Pokemon. So I can just scroll through the video and just find that one spot. Oh my god, I didn't even see that freaking bird. And like I might include less and less of the shiny reactions because honestly, like a lot of the time my reactions for them aren't that great anyway. So it might just be easier like, and plus I feel like a lot of people wouldn't care. So I think making my own dedicated like shiny reaction video would be better off than adding them into the clip compilations. Because it's almost like, I feel like it's almost like showboating if I just put a bunch of Pokemon clips in my highlights. It's like, I don't know. Like, yeah, we get it. You got a lot of shiny Pokemon. Whoop-de-doo. Get on with the funny. It was also very painful trying to go through those early streams as well, because the stream quality wasn't that great. So like I feel like there's a lot of static in my voice and stuff like that, which I feel like I've kind of mostly dealt with. I haven't checked it recently because I've also changed the mic stand I'm using. So I don't know if it's probably not as close to my face. Like you probably notice you don't see it in the camera anymore, which is the reason I changed it. But is it too far away from my face now? Can you hear more of the fans in the background? I don't know. I should really listen to it and find out, but sounds fine to me. Because it used to be pretty bad. Like, you'll probably tell in that first highlight video. Because I used to have my microphone a lot further away, which I found out that that's why the mic sounded like that. And so once I moved it up, yeah, it wasn't as much the background noise, it was maybe the attack time on, or you know what, I still have to learn what all that stuff means. But it's like as soon as I'm finished talking, you could kind of hear it slightly. But I also tried turning off most of my fans because, you know, I mean, it is the summer, but I guess I don't necessarily need all the fans on. They have like a big box fan, and I just turned it down to like the lowest setting. Oh my god. So that probably helps. I need a new mic, something fierce. I really like the one I have. It's the Elgato Wave 3 is the one I have. I have mostly like Elgato stuff. It's all because it all works well together. It's like my capture cards, Elgato, my microphone, my camera, the Steam Deck or the Stream Deck, obviously. Because it all works really well together, so I feel like that helps. Come on, man, I want one more at least. I'll just have to do this one again later. It's fine. $150 mic. Oof. Yeah. I think it's worth it though if you're upgrading. Because I mean, like, obviously use what you have, but if you feel like you want to, because I feel like I use my mic pretty often. Like this is the mic I use for everything, and especially I actually got this when I wasn't. What is that? Oh, is that an Oricorio? Okay, never mind. Or maybe I did get it when I was streaming, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use this microphone for Discord and everything anyway. And it sounds a lot nicer than most microphones. As long as you know how to set it up. Which it did take a lot of tweaking, and then I had to like start worrying about, okay, are my fans on? Is that annoying everybody? Because Elgato has like a bunch of programs that what was that? Why are you here? There's a bunch of programs that help with that. Like if you use it's called Wavelink because it's called the Wave, and I have all my stuff go through there, and it kind of acts like a mixer. I mean, I guess it is a mixer. And then I can add on like noise cancellation, all that stuff. So I don't even have to mess with that in OBS at all. So as long as I just use the same settings for Discord and everything else as well. So it's pretty nice. All right, let's check out our little boy, or girl, I mean. Yellow belly. No ribbon, no mark. Unfortunates. But that means we can go ahead and put them in here. 81. What number are you? 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81. Right? Yeah, that's perfect. You do the virtual cable thing? Kind of. Yeah, it all kind of goes through there. Yeah, so it's the program runs, so I can have like my browser is on a different source. So if I could enable my browser and you would be able to hear it. But right now when I play so I don't have any desktop sound coming through. So I could totally have like a video up and you guys would never know. Or if like my Windows sounds play, my Discord sounds play, you guys won't hear that because I have them turned off for like only I'll hear it, which is very nice. So you don't have to like mute your desktop audio. You just have your desktop audio come through your mixer, which is very nice. But it does, if you want to be able to hear things and stuff, you got to make sure you have it turned on for yourself and not for stream. But also if you have your Discord sounds turned off, you got to make sure that when you have people in the call, you can obviously hear them. So it's just having each program on different uh wavelengths basically. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. We got our little bone sweets, so I'm gonna go ahead and save one more time because I make a habit of that, and I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for stopping by, doing your all in. Guess I can close this, and then do. And I lost all mine. All right. Catch you guys tomorrow. We'll be playing some Ooblas.